Alright guys, going to be showing you my predictions for Liverpool and FIFA 21, so if you guys will enjoy this video, and if you do, please smash the like button down below, or down below in the comment section. If you disagree with any of my ratings, let me know down below in the comment section, because I know some of you guys will. And to start off with this video, we have the goalkeepers just here. So first up, we got Alisson, 89 rated on FIFA 20 for FIFA 21, going with 90 rated just there for the stats. Just knocked a few of them upside, like with his card, I can see him getting a +1, may stay the same possibly, but yeah, I'm going with the +1 just there. Next up, got Adrian just here, 76 rated on FIFA 20, kept him the same now. I have seen some people downgrade him, like in his last few games, the Champions League game against Atletico Madrid, the FA Cup game against Chelsea, had some dodgy moments. Before that though, early on in the season when Alisson was out for a little bit, he had a really good run in the side, and because of that, potentially actually could get like a +1 or a +2, but I'm going to leave him the same, like, because he had his good spell during the season, he had his bad spell. Yeah, just going to leave him the same, and let's go into the defence. Going into the defence now, start with Robertson just here. So for his rating, knocked him up by 1 to an 86, and for his stats, knocked his pace up by 2, shooting up by 1, passing up by 2, and defending up by 2. So on FIFA 21, hopefully that's a nice little upgrade. Next I've got Trent just here, so I've knocked him up to an 85, potentially could be an 86, but I'm thinking he'll go with 85 for him. And for the stats, knocked the pace up by 4, shooting up by 2, passing up by 3, dribbling up by 1, and defending up by 2. Onto the centre backs now. First up, got Joel Matip just here. Missed most of the season through injury, but when he did play well. So for his card, left in the same rating, but for the stats, knocked the pace down by 1 and physical up by 1. And then next up, got Joe Gomez just here, so knocked him up by 2 to an 82 for his card. Have seen some people make him an 83, an 84, so it will be interesting to see what rating he actually goes for his card. And for his stats, knocks the pace up by 1, passing up by 2, defending up by 2, and physical up by 1. And then finally, Virgil van Dijk just here, knocked him up to a 91, and for the stats, knocks the passing up by 4, defending up by 1, and physical up by 1. So yeah, that's it for the defenders now. I'm going to go into midfield. Next up for this video, we have Fabinho just here, so knocked him up to an 86, and for him, had a really good start to the season. Then he got injured. When he came back, had a little bit of a dodgy spell, but then after the restart, gradually started to find his form again. So knocked him up by 1, and for the stats, knocked the shoot up by 3, passing up by 2, and defending up by 1. Next I've got Jordan Henderson just here, knocked him up to an 85, and for the stats, it's very hard to decide which stats should actually go up for him. So I've knocked a few up by 1, so the shooting, passing, defending, physical, knocked them all up by 1. For Wijnaldum just here, knocked him up by 1 to an 85, and for the stats, I don't think they'll change that much for him, so knocks the passing, defending, and physical up by 1. And then next up, got Keita, who I've knocked up by 1 as well, and with his stats, knocked the pace, shooting, and passing all up by 2 with him. After the restart, was looking like a really good player. Like next season, if he can avoid some injuries, he could have a really good year. So yeah, with him, unfortunately he does have the injury problems, but if he avoids them, he has a lot of potential. Next up, got Milner. Don't see his card change that much, so left the rating the same, pace down by 1, defending up by 1. And then finally, got the Ox just here, and I've left his card exactly the same. So going to go into the attack right now. Going into the first attacker here, who's going to be Origi. So for his card, don't really see it change that much on FIFA 21, so I've left him exactly the same. Next I've got Minamino just here, getting a +2 to, and some of you guys may be thinking, he barely played for Liverpool, but what you got to remember is, he played the first part of the season at Salzburg, did really well for them, and that's why I'm giving him an upgrade. So knocked his shooting up by 2, passing up by 1, and dribbling up by 2. Next I've got Shaqiri just here. Had some injury problems, struggled to get in the Liverpool squad at times as well when he was fit, so with him, knocked him down by 1 to an 81. Next I've got Firmino just here. I wasn't sure about keeping this an 86, so I graded him to 87, and in the end, go with 87 just there. So for the stats, shooting up by 1, passing up by 1, and physical up by 1. Next I've got Salah just here. Another great season for him. For his card though, don't really see it change that much, like he's already got a really good card, and yeah, just going to leave him the same. And then finally, got Mane just here, who I've knocked up by 2 to a 90, and for the stats, shooting up by 2, passing up by 2, dribbling up by 1, and physical up by 2. So that will be it for this video now, and have missed out for a few of the youth players like Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Nico Williams as well, and their cards. It's very hard to predict like bronze and silver cards, like Nico Williams and Harvey Elliott don't have FIFA 20 cards, so yeah, hard to see what they'll be on FIFA 21. Jones, I'll put a rough card on the screen right now. I'm thinking probably about 71, 72 for his rating. The stats, probably best to ignore them, like they're probably going to be really random. But yeah, I think about 72 rated for Jones. But that will be it for this video now, so hope you enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you smash the like button down below, and peace.